showing you or giving you suggestions for glass that you might want in your kit. Spectrum starting from this aisle, which is now Oceanside, of course, and going all the way back.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I want to share with you this recent visit that we took down to go see my stained glass supplier. They are Franciscan Glass in Newark, California, also in Mountain View. So first we went down to go say hello and to go hand select and pick out this glass set that we've been talking about. We're trying to put this together. So I'm super happy I got to hand select the glass with the colors and also the types of glass to put together into the set. First, I got to show you guys the tour of this warehouse, this massive place with all the glass, like the most glass you'll ever see in your life. But after that, I want to cover the kits that we now have available. And of course, we'll go over the details of this glass set.
And going all the way back to the...
So Oceanside is, they own Spectrum.
Yeah, they still use the Spectrum brand name, but they bought the factory, what, 5 years ago now?
Oh, okay.
Moved it down to Mexico.
Dude, this is the biggest glass place I've ever been to. So back in the 80s or 90s when stained glass was super popular, the owner said there were probably 3 or 4 main distributors around in the area in California. But then things died down, and as times changed, everyone closed up shop and they stuck around and they became the only distributor and now just one of the very few in the US. So they've been around since 1960. This is a 3rd generation family owned business. So I consider myself super fortunate to have met them and to now be working with them to provide these kits that we offer. So when you guys buy these kits, you are buying directly from Franciscan Glass. You are supporting them and you're also supporting stained glass DIY. So thank you so much to those of you who have already bought these kits and or planning to do so in the future. Now, as we go through the warehouse, you can see just how much glass stock they have. So many aisles of all types of glass sheets. And these are 24 by 24 big sheets. And it just keeps going and going and going. And every turn, there's just more glass. Certainly more glass here than I ever imagined that it existed from all these companies. So that was quite surprising. Back at the showroom, the first thing you'll see is the gorgeous stained glass right overhead, right up at the ceiling. This masterpiece was created by a past employee over the years, and it's just absolutely stunning work. The showroom had all the grinders on display, including my dream grinder, the grinder, and they had all kinds of hand tools, books, anything else you can think of relating to art glass. And they even had a dedicated room just for fused glass stuff, and that's a whole nother world that we haven't gotten into. So let me tell you guys now about the kits that are currently available, and I'll show you the glass that I picked out. Alright, so you're looking at these items here. You may be familiar with it. This is the absolute beginner's kit. So we got the flux that comes with it, the copper foil tape in the 7/32. We got the grozing pliers, the basic glass cutter, the running pliers, and we got the basic soldering iron, the solder itself 6040, and the carborundum stone. And I believe we are now adding in a flux brush that will come with this kit. So we've got the 9 items here that makes up the absolute beginner's kit. So who is this kit for? This is for somebody who is looking to get started, want to dabble in stained glass, not sure if they want to continue it as a hobby or as a career, or continue to make this as an artist, making your own glass and selling them. Somebody who just wants to have fun with things. You can make a few projects with this or many projects with it, but only because you are limited to a few things. One thing that could definitely help you out is to get a glass grinder, so you're not grinding with this carborundum stone, this grinding stone, and it's just going to make life so much easier. And especially if you're doing curved cuts, a lot of those projects will pretty much require a glass grinder. But if you're starting out with basic projects, which is what this kit is exactly for, then you're going to be completely fine. And I'm talking about simple projects like the honeycomb that I've made, or the stained glass feathers, the 3 feathers that I've done, and those would be perfectly great with this kit. So for somebody who hasn't used a soldering iron before or has never cut glass before, then this kit might be just the kit for you, where you're getting to experience some of these tools, getting to get more comfortable with them, and as your skills grow and you're feeling the limitations on some of these tools, then you should upgrade when you know that you should be advancing in those next levels. Which now brings me to the next kit, which I'm going to show you. So we have the glass cutter, the basic glass cutter right now in this kit. But for the upgraded kit, we're gonna replace the basic glass cutter, and we now will have a Toyo glass cutter. So if you've been watching my channel, maybe you've seen the Toyo glass cutter review video. I love Toyo, and I am all about using the Toyo glass cutter. So I highly recommend these, and I will only use Toyo glass cutters from now on because I discovered them, and ever since I just can't go back to a basic glass cutter, which I did start out with that basic glass cutter, pretty much that exact same one. This one just surpasses it, and it is of course more expensive. So that is going to be the upgrade for this kit, and the basic soldering iron, the Hako 503, will now be upgraded to the Hako FX 601, which is my favorite soldering iron that should be used for stained glass. Of course, this is an old one. This is one that I am using right now. I don't have the packaging of it. I don't have anything brand new of it. So you're just looking at mine, but you'll get a brand new one. That pretty much will be the replacement upgrade. So you'll get that new Hako FX 601 instead of the Hako 503. And then you'll get the Toyo glass cutter, the comfort grip, instead of the Fletcher standard glass cutter. So for me, if you are serious about doing stained glass and you know you're gonna love it, you know you're gonna want to continue and do more projects, you have a lot of projects that you have in mind, or that you will be making some of these and selling them and want to continue to pursue that, I would go with this kit. This is what I have right now, minus a glass grinder, and I'll talk about that. You're looking at the flux that I use, copper foil that I use, the grozing pliers that I have, glass cutter that I'm using, the running pliers. I think I have a different model, but they are very much the same, and the solder 6040, and the carborundum stone, I'm still using that, and the FX 601. So these tools are going to be good for you. This is what I'm using right now. I'm still very, very happy with them. These are the tools that are going to last, and you're going to continue to be happy with making many, many projects with this kit. The only thing that you're upgrading is the cutter and the soldering iron, and that is called the upgraded beginner's kit. That's it. So just coming from the absolute beginner's kit to the upgraded beginner's kit. So these are the two kits that are available that you could choose from. But now I'd like to show you the glass set that we picked out. So this is the glass set that I had picked out and I decided on. I want to show you guys some really nice colors. Let's try to, if you can see some of these textures. So you got some good ripples on here. This is going to be this light green, I believe. Got some different colors for you. I'm trying to mix and match so you can play with them. If you try, say, the stained glass feathers, some of those patterns you can mix a lot of these good colors in, and that is why it shows them, so you can get a little bit playful with it. We've got some different textures, some different ripples on there. So the colors are going to be the exact colors that come in the kit, and the textures are going to be a little bit mix and match. So they're 1/8 inch glass, and they are anywhere between 5.5 to 6 inch by 6 inch. So basically a 6 by 6, some are going to be 5.5 by 6, just because of the large glass sheets, so they can divide evenly. And finally we've got this right here, my two clear glass, same size and same thickness, but this is now going to be good for doing those practice cuts, getting used to breaking your glass. Also make projects with it. You can do things like the terrarium. If you'd like to go clear on those, you can also do your feathers or even honeycomb with some clear glass, but really they are good for practice, and that is kind of why we decided to add 2 of those in there. So you've got yourself 10 sheets of glass that we'll be able to use for your projects. So a little bit of warm colors, a little bit of cool colors. So that to me gives you a lot of options to be able to be creative with your work. So you got your 10 sheets here, which is something that you can add into those kits. All right, so glass is so cool. I just love seeing all the colors. So you can get the kit as a standalone, or you can get the kit with the glass. That pretty much makes up all the kits that we have available. Please go check out stainedglassdiy.com/shop if you'd like to see these kits. They're all available right now. They're ready to be shipped out. The only thing is that we can only ship to the United States at the moment, and mainly just within the continental US. Alaska and Hawaii, we will probably be able to do that, but please get in touch first before ordering. And I'm sorry we can't get this outside the US right now. Just the pricing and logistics is just not there yet. And to make your life easier, if you plan on doing this and doing many projects, you should get a glass grinder. This is also something that my supplier and I are looking into. So really soon, I'm gonna be doing a review of one of the grinders. And so I'd like to do that first. And once everything looks good, and if it feels right, then I'll push to get that whole set together. So hopefully we can make that happen pretty soon. But in the meantime, the grinder that I'm using, the Inland Craft, those are excellent grinders. If you guys want to pick one up, we do have that code. You have to buy directly from their website because you're buying directly from the manufacturer. Code is SGDIY. I'll leave the code and the information down in the description. So just follow that and then you can use that code during checkout. So that's going direct to inlandcraft.com. So thank you so much for checking this out, checking out the glass. That was really fun going through the tour with you guys. That place is amazing. These kits are available at stainedglassdiy.com/shop. Please check it out if you'd like. And thank you so much again. I'll see you guys next time.